Hello and welcome back to our wonderful Byron's Adventures, and we're going to be doing a little bit of war declaring today. And as you can see, I have a massive amount of troops. Actually, not as many as Mr. Oros has. As you can see, he actually has 4,118, and he actually has double the amount of people in his army, which is just insane. It's crazy. It's crazy. I have no idea what he's doing there. Anyway, I have made my way all the way down to Azerite territory because I would like to start our attack against the KHUZAITs right here. And we're going to see how we do. Now, I did actually spend all of my traits, but apparently Barnabas leveled up his steward skill, which is actually kind of hilarious. Okay, we'll go for war rations. I think war rations are pretty good. Anyway, we're probably going to be starting our attack with this castle right here. And I'm wanting to attack this guy to begin our attack on them. And now, here's the thing. I have attempted to persuade him just literally moments ago. And I was successful. I was successful in persuading him. However, he wanted literally probably the moon and maybe Mars as well. He wanted everything, basically. He wanted a huge amount of money, and that is just not going to work. So, this is kind of interesting. Don't really want to attack when he's got the militia of the village right next to him. No, exactly, yeah. But I have about 1.8 million, right? So I've got 1.8 million in gold, and this guy literally wanted, I think, probably 4 million or something. It didn't even seem to make a dent in the bar, so maybe even more than that, maybe 6 million, 7 million, maybe even 8 million just to join us. So of course I will be attacking him, and here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so look at this. We've taken a lot of people prisoner, including some KHUZAIT, which is very nice to see indeed. Okay, so you may be wondering how I have such a large army. Well, I basically decided that I would go back to my reinforced areas and basically just bring out a bunch of units, and that's literally what I've done. I just went back to my various garrisons and things, and I pulled out a bunch of tier 4, tier 3 units, and that's basically what I have right here. So hopefully, wait a minute, what do I have here? Oh, I should probably just tell my guys just to charge in. Let's tell my horse archers just to charge in. I have a whole bunch of them. We've kind of returned back to a sort of horse archer style, which I think a lot of you will appreciate, with the exception of the fact that it's not really KHUZAIT. Unfortunately, they're not KHUZAIT horse archers, which is, maybe not the best. I mean, that's the thing. The KHUZAIT are fantastic, but horse archers in general are really good. So I'm pretty happy with basically having any horse archers available to us. I think they are pretty fun to use after all. And I'm actually doing some pretty nice damage. I'm kind of surprised. Kind of surprised that Byron hasn't died yet. And it's kind of weird, actually. The horses, even though I have literally probably one of the best pieces of armor for a horse ever equipped, even though I have that, it still dies really, really fast. So I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I guess it's because they generally tend to get hit with javelin headshots or something like that, but yeah, this is pretty much a victory for us, I think. And very minimal casualties. Very minimal. Now, what I'm actually going to be doing is, as we gain more and more and more units to come along here, that's the reason, by the way, why I'm actually going to be attempting to take castles instead of towns straight off the bat. Because if I decide to do that, then it gives my people time to catch up, gives my people time to get to where I am, because it is actually going to take them quite a bit of time to get down here, because they're all elsewhere in our kingdom, of course. Okay, so let me actually just show you the world map as well, because obviously that is quite important for you to see what we're up against here. So you can quite clearly see that we are almost, maybe even split down the middle. Do you think? Do you think we're actually split down the middle? I think for the most part, it might actually be. It might actually be that we have relatively similar amounts of towns and indeed territory size as well. I mean, I think we have a slightly larger section due to Saniopa, Phykeon, and Ametitus, as well as Vanovopol, I suppose, a little bit there. Oh, there's actually also I didn't realize that there was actually a castle down there. Okay, well, we're going to need to take that, but I will be going for Tamna Castle initially. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Everyone is creating their armies now because we're at war once again. Okay, this is going to be super, super fun to see what happens. I'm kind of eager. I'm kind of eager to see what happens here. Okay, so we're just going to besiege the castle straight up. And I'm going to just be doing an auto-resolve. Yeah, going to be just doing an auto-resolve for these first initial sieges. So we're just going to go for that. If I do end up losing a lot of units, then that is absolutely fine. There is no problem with that. I have a bunch of tier 1 and tier 2 units in a nearby garrison as well. So if I need to reinforce at all, I can do that. No problem there. All right. Ooh, nice. We actually get to rescue a couple of KHUZAIT. Yes, give me those KHUZAIT units. I very much appreciate those. Yes, okay, good. Yeah, I'm happy with that, actually. Especially with the horse archers. Okay, so now we're going to be turning on our boosters and trying to run extremely fast to the other castle over there. Oh, no. Okay, it seems like that might not actually happen. It seems like there's actually a lot of people nearby, and we might have some issues with them. So let me actually just take a quick look at how many they have. Okay, let's see. All right, so they have about 1,300. This army is also going to be gaining a pretty significant amount. Let's actually take a look at the unit quality that this guy is running around with. He has a pretty significant amount of heavy lancers. He has 16 heavy horse archers and things like that. And what does Fafan have? Pretty much nothing. Ordric, pretty much nothing. Aaron, pretty much. No, he's got some high tier units. Yeah, he's got some high tier units. They could prove to be a bit irritating. So I suppose what we will do now is I will just literally go into the castle here. Is this one of my first guys? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Suruk is actually here already. Fantastic. Very nice to see that. Now I have to be a bit careful here as well. I can't take too long to do anything really because my food is going to diminish extremely quickly. Don't really care about the cohesion too much because we have a pretty abundant amount of influence and things. But the food situation is going to be biting us very quickly indeed. Okay, so which trait? Who leveled up? I can't tell. Ah, Triss leveled up. Okay. Let's go for some swing speed there. Okay, so that's 1,200 units. I don't really want to get murdered by that, so I'm hopeful that my people will actually start appearing for me. They're actually coming now, aren't they? Could I do it? No, unfortunately not. Okay, I was very much hoping that I would be able to complete this siege camp before they arrived, but oh well, doesn't seem like that would be the case. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that because we have so many horse archers, we should do okay. Now, I'm actually going to be telling my horse archers just to charge straight on, just because what they can do is circle around the enemy. This is actually a very bad battlefield, though. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually end up losing a lot of units just for that fact. This battlefield is really bad, actually. So let's see if I can maybe get a nice shield wall with our infantry up and running here. Let's get my archers in a nice position. Maybe I should tell my cavalry to charge in as well, try and support the horse archers a little bit. I mean, I have so many of these guys. I should do okay, but as you can no doubt tell, the amount of trees and the amount of, well, everything littering the battlefield at the moment is quite disappointing, actually. I was very much hoping that because we are relatively close by to Azerai/KHUZAIT territory, that maybe this would not be too difficult, but it seems like it is actually proving to be somewhat tricky. But if I can just shoot at people and hit them, that's pretty much all I need to do. I mean, there's a lot of them, that's for sure. We have to pretty much get a very favorable ratio of kills and deaths. And look at this. Look at my horse. It's amazing. That's an old reference, isn't it? Okay, yeah, but this is going to be somewhat problematic. Okay, here we go. Okay, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight, sir? No, so it seems like he doesn't. Well, this is actually kind of interesting because I would very much like to get a horse. So if someone could come close to me, I would appreciate it. But not too close. No couch lancers, please. No couch lancers. There's this guy. Stab him. There we go. That's what you get. Okay, I think I've run into the enemy a little bit too much here. So this is probably bad. Let's tell my infantry to actually charge in here at this point. And let's tell our archers to charge in as well, because here's the thing. Archers don't actually charge in melee unless they have no ammunition. And as a result of that, that basically means that we will make sure that they're in effective range, and they will also be able to help us out in certain situations. They'll also be able to attack cavalry that get a little bit too close, potentially. Okay, I've got to be very careful here because the enemy is going to attack me. Like, they really will want to gang up on me with significant numbers, as you can see right here. Let's try and stab him. Yeah, there we go. Stab, stab. Stabby, stabby. There we are. Nice, nice. Good. Good work, Mr. Byron. I'm actually really surprised I'm still alive. What? What is this? What is this? Is this some kind of Twilight Zone? Yes, I think it might be. But, yeah. Thankfully, we're losing mostly Aserai recruits and tribesmen at the moment. We are losing a couple of high-tier cavalry, but for the most part, we're doing pretty well, I would say. And I can only hope that that is going to continue. Ah, there we go. Get him. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Byron's actually doing fantastically well for a 97-year-old guy, right? Yeah. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know. Stab him. This has to be probably one of the most useless fights ever, stabbing each other for 4 damage. Yes. Maybe I should just go two-handed. Do you think I should just go two-handed? I don't know. Because if I go two-handed, I'm going to be somewhat weakened to a number of attacks. Oh, hello. For example, attacks from behind. Yes. Okay, well, I'm going to go two-handed just to kill this guy, if I can. Or this one, or this one, or that one. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, no, horsey. Come back here. Ah, oh, never mind then. Wonder whether I can destroy this guy's shield. What do you think? Probably not. Nice. Use the reach, Byron. Yes, very good. Oh, they were heavy lancers. That's actually pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, so we are ending up losing quite a few units, but that is to be expected, of course. I mean, this is an army that outnumbers us, and we basically have exactly the amount of combat strength that they do. So, you know, ah, nice. There we go. Give me this. Yeah, there we go. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Very nice indeed. And now I'm going to lose the horse immediately. What do you bet? What do you bet? I bet 100 dinars. Yes, I bet 100 dinars that it will die very, very fast. I'm very much hoping that we've killed almost all of them so far. Yes, I think we have killed almost all of them. But, yeah, we might be having some issues here. Okay, just kill some of the archers. Basically, all I need to do is just kind of stay alive and just be really, really careful. Just be really careful about what I'm doing. Ah, there we go. See, 100 dinars. Okay, well, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about this. Yes, I am completely dead. But that means that we actually get to take a look at the... Oh, yeah, now these trees are going to be posing a bit of a problem. I actually wanted to have a bird's eye view of the battlefield. I actually wonder whether I can do that anyway. Kind of. It's a little bit too dark, isn't it, unfortunately? I apologize for that. I should have probably just attacked the army straight up rather than going for the siege, but I thought I might be able to make it, you know? Thought I might be able to make it, and I think we probably could have if the army had been maybe just 10 seconds further away, maybe even 5 seconds further away. Probably could have made it. But anyway, that, I believe, will actually be it. We have the victory, and we only lost 200 units. How many did Byron lose, actually? I don't think he lost that many. He lost only 53, which is pretty good. And how many... yeah, he lost the most high-tier units, which is actually kind of unfortunate. Would have been nice if he hadn't lost that many, but... oh well, never mind. Okay, we're going to be letting these guys go just purely for the fact that we might be able to persuade them to join us later down the line. All right, so yeah, we'll let all of them go. And now we have a huge amount of prisoners, but of course, once again, I am only going to be capturing the ones that are tier 4 cavalry or below, and that is it. Because I will want to have primarily a cavalry-focused army to deal with the KHUZAIT. That's probably the reason why we had such a difficult time here as well, just purely for the fact that they really do dominate the cavalry space in Bannerlord. They are very good. I mean, we know that. We know that they're very, very good. And I think the only reason why we had so many difficulties actually on this battlefield is because of the environment. The environment was really, really tough for our cavalry archers to deal with. So that's also something to think about. Anyway, there you go. That is a nice victory for us. We get to take a whole bunch of loot and wonderful things. And we can now move on. And I'm actually wondering, should I complete the siege? Probably not. Probably not. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to run away here real quick, just to try and run towards some of our new people that are joining us. We have 700. We're restoring ourselves relatively quickly here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue just running around a little bit, even though this is wasting valuable time. Bear that in mind. My food is going to be dramatically reduced as a result of this. Where's the other big army? The other big army's over here by the looks of things. But I don't think they're going to really be able to do anything against us. So I suppose it's a good idea as any to start the siege now. I'm hopeful that we will continue restoring ourselves. Yes, it seems like we are restoring ourselves still. And we are just going to be, once again, auto-resolving as I wanted to previously. We're going to end up losing a couple of people, as you can see right there. But that is just the way of things. If we can continue to capture stuff, then that will not really make too much of a difference. Okay, good, very nice. And we'll take some loot. And we've also taken this. Okay, that is great. Now let's see who can get this. Okay, Chason can get this. He can take that. And then I really want to speak to Regea actually, but I think she's probably going to be way too expensive for us to potentially try and persuade. But yeah, get him, fast party, whoever you are. Who is that? Is that Chason? No, it's Chenon. Okay, I have no idea who that is, but yes, it seems like, yeah, there we go, we got him. Nice, that's exactly what we wanted. Fantastic job, Chenon, whoever you are. I really don't know who that is. Maybe we should actually take a look in the encyclopedia to see who that is, actually, because it kind of makes bit of sense to see who we're fighting with, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll just take a bunch of those. There we go. Yeah, so this is basically going to be the next stage of our progression here. Pretty much all I can do is auto-resolve a huge amount and just literally try to take more than the KHUZAIT can handle. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm going to try to do. Obviously, this is easier said than done, I think, mainly for the fact that most troops are going to be either killed or wounded in the auto-resolves. But it does make things much quicker for us as well, because if you have to get the walls down, you know how much time is absorbed from doing that. It's actually kind of insane, the amount of time absorption that you see. For example, if I wanted to literally take this castle and destroy the walls, it would be probably at least 5 in-game days, probably something like that. Whereas if I just do the auto-resolve, it is done in a couple of hours, I think. Probably a couple of hours. And as a result of that, I can then move on and continue to take stuff. And I know I said that it saves time previously in the series, and I kind of elaborated on it then, but I just wanted to show you that that's kind of the way it is in practical situations, you know, being able to do that at a moment's notice, just literally go and take things without having to worry about people retaliating and things like that is really, really helpful. Okay, so, yeah, just going in there makes no sense whatsoever, but okay. Anyway, what's that guy's name again? What is it? What is that fellow's name? Chenon, right? Chenon? Yeah, Chenon. Okay, let's have a look at him. He is... he's part of the Legion of the Betrayed. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, yeah, I've never really seen that guy before, so it's kind of interesting to see him now. Anyway, we do have these fiefs right here. I'm a bit in two minds about where I should go, but I have a very large army at the moment, so I'm very, very slow. So moving around is difficult. So I guess what I will do is I will wait until most of my units have recovered, because I have quite a few that are still wounded, and most of my own units I'm talking about, of course. And my leadership is actually increasing. I still don't even have maximum leadership, so Byron could very well do with a bit of an upgrade there. But yeah, after we get all of that done, let's actually just take a quick look here, because it seems like we are getting more and more level ups for some reason. Medicine, okay. Thank you. And I guess she can get some more leadership skill. That kind of makes sense. We have some more medicine here. Clan life expectancy. Yeah, it's increased by 10%. Do I want to increase Byron's life expectancy even further? Yeah, probably not, right? Probably not. Even though he is an absolute monster and really, really good at what he does, he's probably not gonna survive that much longer. I don't think, at least. But anyway, oh, look at that. We've taken Myzea. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh, I don't really want to take it. I'll give it to Hekard. I will give it to Hekard, so he can potentially defend it. All right, so we're just going to be... We're going to be auto-resolving this. I'm going to take significant casualties, but I'm going to auto-resolve it. And we'll hopefully then be able to move on to Razich, maybe something like that. But I don't really know. I've kind of skipped a little bit of the territory, which I didn't really want to do, but it's kind of necessary, unfortunately. It's kind of necessary for me to do that. Okay, come on now. Come on now. Just a couple more. Just a couple more. There we are. Fantastic. Okay, how much are we got? Wow, really not even that much. That's actually kind of surprising. Okay. Well, personally, I don't really care about the influence or anything like that. I basically just want to get the fief captured, you know. Get the fief captured as soon as possible. Okay, so we'll take the loot. And I have a whole bunch of wounded in my party right now. Let's see who's going to get this. We can give this to... we can give this to this guy, because he only has one fief. And it kind of makes sense for him to have that, because he's an Aserai culture. So it makes sense. Okay, so let's take a look. Where else can we go? Well, we could go to Danustica. Oh, Danustica only has 511? What's actually going on there? And why is my... so many people were wounded that my army is literally now consisting of literally 300 people. That is hilarious, actually. That is super funny. Okay. Oh, what? Someone bought up all of the food here? Because I certainly didn't. That's intriguing. Okay. Well, yeah, we're just going to continue moving then, I suppose. And we've taken something else. Ooh, look at that. We've taken another castle. Okay, so Hekard, he doesn't own anything because apparently Myzea was taken back, so I will give it to Hekard once again. And where is Myzea, actually? It's all the way up here, right? Wait a minute. Did we just lose... Did I lose Lycaron? No, I've never had Lycaron, right? No, I don't believe so. No, I don't think I had that before. Yeah, Myzea is actually there. That is a pretty cool place to take something, although I would prefer them to go for something like Diathma or Zionica. Those ones would be better, but I can't really say anything because I completely skipped this town right here. But the thing is, do you see most of these garrisons right here? Look at Danustica. It only has 500 units. Lavinia Castle only has 500. Vostrom has significantly more, of course, so that's going to be a bit problematic. But I think in general, we should have a pretty nice time here. I've just got to walk around here because Byron, as the medic, the main medic, he does have the skill that increases his recovery time while moving, as far as I remember at least. So that is what I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to try and just chase these guys off a little bit. I've got to be a bit careful here. Once I have taken Danustica, though, I will probably be disbanding my army, and then just trying to prey upon a couple of vassals in the area, I suppose, because I'm gonna have no food left. I'm literally gonna have no food left. Oh, okay, it seems like something is going on here. Hello. Seems to be a bit of an army. I think I might be able to just take this straight up right now. Or I could go for the army and... Yeah. I'm going to go for this. And we are going to... Murder. There we go. Yes, murder. There we go. Nice. That is exactly what we want. Try and take them out as soon as possible. Just keep them pretty much weak as much as we possibly can. And then they're just going to be... well, relation farms, shall we say. They're just going to be relation farms for us because we'll be able to release them every single time we capture them. And as a result, we will then have a greater and greater chance to persuade them to join us as time goes on. And of course, once they start continually losing territory, which is a pretty likely thing to happen going forward, we will have... insane amounts of luck in that regard, you know. I mean, technically, it's not really luck because we are gaining a lot of persuasive power by increasing our relation with those people. But yeah, that's kind of my plan at the moment, at the very least, to just try and get those people schmoozed up a little bit. Just get them schmoozed up and try to make sure that they feel very friendly towards us, basically. That's the kind of thing that I'm wanting to do here. So there you go. But we're getting a bunch of our own armies from our vassals up and running as well. So they're going to be, of course, taking things too. And I'm very, very pleased about that, actually. I really wish my medic skill was faster. It's actually extremely fast right now. I have... Oh, hello. Right. This is going to be problematic. Yes, this is going to be very problematic indeed. I actually wonder whether they're going to try and take the castle. If they try to take the castle, I'm going to just let them take the castle, and in exchange I will take Danustica. And then maybe they'll do kind of a... Oh, wait. I'd like to try and... Yes. Okay, Aldrich, why are you coming over here, sir? This is a bad idea for you. Do you think I can catch him? No way. Ooh, he's trying to take the town. It didn't really want him to do that. I did not really want him to do that at all. He's really, he's got some very high tier units, that fellow. So that is problematic, like no one's business. All right, well, let's actually just build this real quick. We'll go in for an auto resolve because, as you can see, look at the combat strength. They are just crazily in our favor. So we should be able to do this without too many difficulties. And then what I'll do is I will probably disband the army, and I will just let my people just go wherever they want to go. And then we'll get another army formed up for the next episode, and we will try to defeat these high-tier armies. And that's the thing. You can't go into an auto-resolve against these high-tier armies unless you want to literally lose. Well, lose. You might very well lose because he has, I think, 179 Imperial Legionaries. Yeah, they're pretty crazy. All right, so let's give this to Oros. Sounds about right to me. And then we will take a look at the state of things. Okay. It's looking pretty good, actually, so far. I mean, we haven't really taken anything on the town level, at least. But I think a bunch of my people have taken castles and everything. So that's kind of what we want them to do, you know? We want them to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, they're going to be able to take this very easily. But that's not really a big deal. As I've said, it is really not a big deal. These guys actually don't have as many units that are high tier. So I should be able to deal with those. But what I'm going to do first is to prevent my units from being preyed upon. I'm literally just going to wait here for some time. and just get them back on their feet. And then I will be disbanding the army and letting them go wherever they want to go. But otherwise, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.